Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got Star Wars Galaxy Yeti coming to you live with the Yeti. The Yeti's in the house. He was needing some loves today. He needed lots of cuddles today. Anyway, we've got some news update for you. The State of the Galaxy came out, and also the kit reveals for IG-11 and Kuill. So why don't we go ahead and try to move through those. Looking through here, as you can see, this adorable Yeti right here. He's so cute. Yeah, so we've got Kuill and IG-11 coming in, and IG-11 does have Baby Yoda strapped to his back, which is a beautiful thing. So we're going to go look at here. The most mechanically inclined and surly Ugnaught is making his way to the holotables. Yeah, we got that. I'm going to find Solace. Yeah, exactly. He says, I have spoken. And Mechanic Savvy Buff, which is tailored to work especially well with scoundrels and droids. Nice. That sounds good. Scoundrels benefit from increased critical damage, and droids get increased offense and revive capabilities. That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. One droid in particular, IG-11, will help Kuill during this battle by ensuring the Ugnaught can be critically hit or stunned. So he's got a little bit of the Chewbacca guard going on there, which is pretty slick. Got IG-11 coming down here with Steadfast Protector of the Child. He does have the child. Serves as protected by taunting and stealing enemies' health to keep his allies safe. IG-11 adds more utility to scoundrels and droids. He assists during enemy turns and dispels debuffs. So yeah, I mean, once again, it's very, very Chewbacca-esque for IG-11, which is pretty slick. Coming and looking at that, obviously there's going to be the kits that are coming after this. Coming up here, the release schedule. Both of them are going to be available through a special set of Galactic Challenges, as opposed to a marquee format. The events are in November. Each character will have 2 special Galactic Challenges on Navarro, where you can use your droids and bounty hunters to unlock 40 to 60 shards total for each character from their events. Shards are unlocked by completing the first 2 to 3 tiers of each one, so you won't need to worry about you can't complete the feats. We'll return to marquee introductions for future characters. So for these particular ones, they're going to have very special ones. We got Droids vs. Empire, Droids vs. Empire, Bounty Hunters vs. Scoundrels. There we go. Coming down here, the 5th anniversary. This is something I'm actually waiting for to kind of see what they're going to do about that. Can't believe it's been 5 years, blah, 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 blah. Now we're at 240 characters, blah, 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 blah. Anniversary is a great moment for us to look back at how the game's evolved. It's already mentioned some bigger changes coming to the economy. This is coming soon. So that's interesting. I was hoping to get a little bit of information on that. They're just not showing us here. So you have announcements regarding changes coming to Galactic Challenges. Stay tuned for next month's road ahead. So, okay. Changes to Galactic Challenges. That's not exactly what I want to hear, but alright, whatever. So now moving into the kit portion of this, we got IG-11 coming up first. Let me just get let's get everything refreshed. And get the interact out here. We're going to start moving our way through. This is actually the one I was kind of really, really interested in. He sounded like Chewbacca, which is also a light sider, which is an interesting one. So there's going to be another light side scoundrel, and he's going to be offering that Chewbacca guard. So coming in here, basic is the sensory advantage. Deal physical damage to target and to the weakest enemy. If the enemies are debuffed, IG-11 recovers 20% protection. Solid. Wow. Okay, he's going to be giving himself a lot of protection there. Function protect. Deal physical damage. This is cooldown 3. The other one is just basic. So cooldown 3, not a Zeta. Says final text. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. Enemies with shock or damage over time are dealt physical damage a second time. IG-11 taunts for 2 turns. Okay, so 2-turn taunt. Nurse droid protocol. Cooldown 3. Final text. Target ally recovers health equal to 30% of IG-11's max health. All other allies recover half that amount of IG-11 is taunting. He gains health steal up retribution for 2 turns. Droid and scoundrel allies gain foresight for 2 turns. Okay, so he's got a little bit of Hermit Yoda going on there, a little bit. And the unique for him is Zeta Child's Favor. At start of battle, IG-11 gains max protection equal to 20% of his max health. If Kuill is an ally, IG-11 gains 40% instead and gains taunt for 2 turns at the start of each encounter. Okay, so he's like a pre-taunt healer that's going to get interesting. Whenever another scoundrel or droid ally attacks during an enemy turn, IG-11 assists. limit once per ally turn. Whenever another scoundrel or droid ally attacks during an enemy turn. Okay, so when one of your scoundrels or droids counterattacks. That's what I'm reading there. I might be wrong. If you read it differently, tell me in the comment section down below. Whenever another scoundrel or droid ally attacks during enemy turn. I think that's what they're saying there. Limit once per turn. Fair. At the start of IG-11's turn, he dispels all debuffs from droid and scoundrel allies. For each debuff dispelled this way, IG-11 inflicts damage over time for 2 turns on a random enemy, which can't be evaded. So, he dispels all debuffs from droid and scoundrel allies. And then, those debuffs get shot onto the opponents as damage over time. Huh. This is really going to make like a scoundrel team a really solid counter to Darth Revan, maybe, with all those debuffs coming. I mean, depending on how thick these characters are and how much damage you can put together. I mean, it needs to be scoundrels, not bounty hunters, though, because this is very much for scoundrels. I'm thinking maybe like, But I'm confused. Where's the guard function? Maybe it's only when Kuill's around. Let me go look at the Kuill kit reveal. We're gonna go through that right now. We'll see how that goes. But I didn't actually see anything in there for like a guard function that stops the critical hits. And whoops, that's the wrong. That is the wrong one. Alright, let me get that. Paste. Done. Alright. Interact. Alright. Okay, so. Coming here, we got our Kuill, or whatever the hell his name is. I'm always terrible at pronouncing this one. But, yeah, I think it's Kuill. Something like that. Anyway, whatever. So I'm sure someone will correct me in the comment section down below. Okay, so looking at Engineer's Gambit. Deal special damage to target enemy and inflict burning for 3 turns. Burning? Interesting. Alright. Special 1. Voltic Shot. Cooldown of 2. Deal special damage to target enemy. Stun them for 1 turn. Inflict speed down and shock for 3 turns. Enemy already had burning. Inflict expose for 2 turns. If the enemy already had shock, inflict shock for 3 turns on the lowest health enemy that didn't already have it. Alright. That'd be good with assists and stuff. I have spoken. Cooldown 4. All allies recover health and protection equal 20% of Kuill's max health and protection, doubled for Scoundrel and Droid allies. Scoundrels gain 25% turn meter. Scoundrel and light side droid allies gain Mechanic Savvy for 2 turns, which can't be copied. Mechanic Savvy provides different bonuses based on allies' faction. Scoundrels, 20% crit chance, 40% crit damage, and defensive penetration. Droids, 40% offense. If a droid has this buff when they are defeated, they are revived with 80% of their max health and max protection. Anybody else thinking that L337 is going to do nuts with that? Because she's also a droid scoundrel. Or is she a droid smuggler, I think. Droid smuggler. Still, that's pretty nuts. Like, IG-11 will get revived from that. L337 will. So you have something like Cara Grief Mando, maybe. But then they can't reach their payouts. Kira, that could be good. Oh, baby. Oh. Would they have enough damage? You do something like Kira with Vandor, with Kuill, IG, and L337. That's 2 revives. That's 2 pre-taunts. L337's taunt keeps coming back. They're all going to get the Scoundrel bonus. I mean, Nest would work really well with that. I mean, that's pretty solid. And then you got the Zeta Frontier Wisdom. Frontier Wisdom. Let's go have a look-see at that. Okay, final text. At the start of the battle, other scoundrel and droid allies gain 40% of Quill's max health, offense, and potency until the first time Quill is defeated. Then these allies gain 40% of Quill's max protection. Kuill and droid allies recover 20% protection whenever an enemy is inflicted with... oh, Jesus. Wow. Okay. While an allied Kuill and IG-11 are alive, Kuill and IG-11 have 10% health steal, 30% potency. Kuill can't be critically hit or stunned. Whenever IG-11 is critically hit, he recovers 20... Woo! Baby! This is going to be a really annoying team to fight. Just those two alone with mishmash of scoundrels are going to be a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. But yeah, that 30% potency is going to be on Kuill as well. So that's going to be easier to land shock. It's that weird shock synergy. I mean, it's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really interested to see how that comes out, because these guys seem really good underneath each other. I don't think they work really well with the other. I mean, they might do, but you lose the payouts. So like something like Kara for sure would work brilliantly with these guys, because then all of a sudden you've got scoundrels just getting the extra damage and stuff like that. She's using her damage side of her kit or whatever, and then you've got so you do like Kira maybe with Kara, IG, Kuill, L337. That'd be pretty annoying. That'd be a pretty annoying team right there. Lots of building offense, and you've got all that protection coming back. You load up L337 with protection. Man, that could be really nasty. I like it. I want to see how this comes out. So I mean, that's the kits, guys. We're just kind of like doing a quick video on that. So tell me what you think of the kits in the comment section down below, or come into my Discord and let's have a little chat about it. See what you got to say. If you guys haven't liked the video, you should like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should subscribe. We do put out some pretty good content. We've got a couple of new episodes of Strat Chat coming out in the next couple of days. So you're going to want to listen to those. Some really great content creators having a good chat with me. So do check that out. And once again, you'll need to subscribe to this channel to make sure you get all those updates. You don't miss out on a thing. And appreciate you guys watching. I'll keep making them. You keep watching them. So have a good one.